They're gonna know your name. Somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to just ignore any angle. Hypersexual serial beast. Wearing on your sleeve. Hey baby, do you like it kind of rough? Or do you like it?
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer along with Andy Shane, and we are less than 24 hours away from February Fury 2015 at the International Boxing Club. You haven't got your tickets in advance? Too late. You haven't gotten your PCW t-shirts? Too late. But not too late to get to the event coming up in less than 24 hours. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5 tomorrow.
I digress, though. It is not too late, because if you get your ticket at the door, not only do you have your ticket, but there'll be some shirts there that you can get, and you don't want to miss out.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. All right. I want to do a quick thanks to our sponsors, Mike Seeger's Red Wing Shoes on North Reynolds Road. And if your your boots got holes in them, or they don't work well in the snow and all the slush and all
knock
that
the heel
stuff.
off, clocking someone in the head.
Well,
like
that's his favorite way of using a boot. Also, Seaway Marketplace, the Beer Stube, also Somerset Bingo Hall.
Mm-hmm. And all you can do is you need to go down and see our sponsors and let them know you're there, because you're there for PowerBomb Wrestling, and we're there for you.
Yeah. Also, the Toledo Academy of Beauty, and also welcoming in Nick and Jimmy's and the T-Town Boys coming in to help sponsor here. We appreciate all that very, very much. All right, what we're going to do here on tonight's edition of PCW is we're going to recap everything going in. If you haven't seen PCW, you haven't seen the show up until now, well, we're going to get you caught up and get you ready for everything that's going to go down tomorrow at the International Boxing Club.
Drama, drama, drama.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. All right, let's run through this card quickly off the top, and then we'll get to some of the matches that happened back in January. We were going to have Chris Corvus against the newcomer Celeste Taylor.
And that should be an
I've
incredible
not seen
match.
Celeste. You have?
Celeste, the two incredible athletes, once again, both of them work, and I know Chris Corvus personally. And with that said, both these guys are incredible athletes, and I'm looking forward to a stellar match.
The big powerhouse, Will Stud, Mikey Smalls.
Mikey, young up-and-comer, he's coming along, but you got that freight train coming. Sometimes you need to just get off the track, if you know what I'm saying.
James Alexander, who, put himself front and center against this guy coming up, and we'll get to that tag team match.
Another incredible athlete. I'm just saying, if Alexander step up, I'm ready. He wants to wrestle, we'll wrestle. He wants to fly, we'll fly. He wants to fight, we'll fight.
All right. PCW tag team titles on the line. The Asian Assassins, the Modfather in the corner against Big Chuck Wagon and Dick Nasty.
A clash, if you will, of cultures.
To say the least.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of discussion over, if you will, cuisine between these guys.
One's from the Far East, and the other one is
From the backwoods.
East of the cornfields out there. All right, the PCW Cruiserweight title will get a rematch with the champion Phil Atlas against the Righteous Maker Rick Baker, who has taken the Modfather into his corner.
We have even scratched the surface of that iceberg, the top of that iceberg, of what these guys are capable of. That should just be incredible.
Oh, and that big, huge title match for the PCW heavyweight title, as Malice got a win last month at the International Boxing Club, but it was on a countout, and you cannot win the title on a countout or a disqualification. Phil Nitro Monahan's still the champion.
If it smells bad, you know the Modfather's involved. That's all I can say. Just saying, there's an odor. It's a small odor.
He said that, I did.
It's a small odor, but it stinks.
All right, let's take you through some of the matches that led up to all this, and why not go with yours?
Well, you start out with after I had my match with Corvus, Alexander and a friend of mine, Justin Main, were taken against the Asian Assassins, and what an incredible match.
Let's take a look at your match, though. We'll take a look at some highlights here of this guy taking on Chris Corvus.
Oh! Neck breaker. Swear I saw a tooth just fly up. Corvus a little bit hesitant on that cover, but finally goes for it, but is not able to put him away. Now he's just going to choke him.
You got to wonder how long Andy Shane's going to put up with this.
I think this is the longest I've ever seen Andy Shane take a beating. Shane works his way to the corner, gets up.
This isn't the Girl Scouts.
No, it's not. Not selling cookies here.
And this ain't the ballet.
Not a chance. Again, Dr. Jerry Graham back into that corner of Andy Shane.
Shane's in trouble. He
Oh,
is
he
in
is,
trouble
he
in this
is.
match. He is in a lot of trouble.
Well, just like you were saying, Norm, not too long ago, we're into that point in the match where, okay, it's great your cardiovascular is great 3 minutes in, but is it going to be good 15 minutes in? And this is where Andy Shane is in this particular matchup right now.
And Chris Corvus, to his credit, he's not letting up.
No, he can't.
Because he knows he's got Andy Shane in a world of trouble.
And another awesome point you made, Norm, everyone knows when they're wrestling Andy Shane that when you get that win, you probably have a title shot in your future, so you can't let up. You cannot let up. And Corvus is not letting up. Goes up into that middle rope now. He's perched.
It's taking a lot of time.
Maybe a bit too much.
And
Shane moves. That was that bad hand of Chris Corvus, too, that Andy Shane worked on a long time ago. Big power slam just scoops him up. He goes for the cover. No, he's positioning him.
Uh-oh, where's he going?
Well, we know Andy Shane has flying in his name, and Andy Shane saying he's going to the top.
Oh!
Hits him with that splash.
And he got it.
And Andy Shane puts away Chris Corvus with that splash off the top. Get Andy Shane able to dig deep, Norm. We wondered if he would be able to bring it that deep into the match. He was able to. And Chris Corvus is still down.
You're a winner.
Give a round of applause and put your hands together for Andy Shane.
February Fury is going to happen tomorrow night at the IBC, the International Boxing Club. I cannot wait. I'm counting down the days. I know you have too. And we are almost here, less than 24 hours away from February Fury. 3 title matches at the International Boxing Club tomorrow night. Doors at 4, bell time 5. PCW Tag Team titles, the Asian Assassins defending against Big Chuck Wagon and Dick Nasty. PCW Cruiserweight title, Phil Atlas defending against the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. PCW Heavyweight title, the champion is Nitro. He's defending against his former tag team partner, Malice. Malice now has the Modfather in his corner. Malice tried to take out Nitro at the last show. What's going to happen at February Fury? Well, we're going to find out tomorrow night. Andy Shane's in action at February Fury, a former 2-time PCW heavyweight title. He wants to let everyone know he wants gold around his waist. He's got a tough challenge that night, though, as he's going to take on James Alexander. Of course, Andy Shane, Dr. Jerry Graham.
I'm really confident. If you could have seen Andy in the gym these last couple of weeks and how determined that he is to make a splash in a PCW redo, if you want, so to speak. We're back bigger and better than ever, and Andy Shane and Dr. Graham are not going to be pushed aside. I think it's unconscionable that he hasn't had a title match yet, but we're going to get one real soon. We're going to get tag match, heavyweight, cruiserweight. He's ready for them all because Dr. Graham says so.
Incredible talent James Alexander is. All of a sudden, he has decided he's some kind of tough guy. Well, I'll tell you what, I hope your A-game's on. Bring it down, because I'm going to knock you down like a bowling ball knocks down a pin. You're done, big boy. Come on, we're ready.
Andy Shane one-on-one with James Alexander tomorrow night at February Fury. We are less than 24 hours away from PCW at the International Boxing Club. 3 title matches. February Fury at the IBC tomorrow night. Doors at 4. Bell time is 5.
All right, back we are, PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. All right, one of the other matches that we saw in January was Big Will Studd against the even bigger Chuck Wagon. And whenever you get, there's over 700 pounds of humanity in the ring here.
You know what? There is not an old country buffet that has been passed by either of these two gentlemen.
And the thing that's really interesting about this is that these are stepping stone matches. If you don't win a match like this, you kind of go back down and almost got to start climbing that ladder all over again. And out of this match, this was a match that didn't get Chuck Wagon a shot at a singles title, but it's getting him a shot at a tag title.
And he called in his friend, and they're going against the Asian Assassins and the Modfather, and this will be another step up that will see how the Assassins work against two very large men, and to see how Chuck Wagon handles someone with a little weasel running around the outside.
Well, and let's take a look a little bit of what happened here in this match. Big Chuck Wagon against the first ever PCW Heavyweight Champion, Will Studd.
And never count Will Studd out at any point in time.
Nope.
Just making fun of the fans. That'll win him over, Will, as he gets ready to take on Big Chuck Wagon. You can't just say Chuck Wagon, you've got to say Big Chuck Wagon. We're talking about two massive individuals in the ring right now. Will Studd, the first ever PCW champion, he's let everyone know that he would love to get that gold right around his waist again, and he's going to have to make sure he can get through Chuck Wagon. And Chuck Wagon taking the fight right to him.
You're not going to see many moonsaults or hizaguris in this match.
No, not at all. Although Chuck Wagon does like to go to the top rope, which is pretty crazy.
Well, Studd did a good job of kind of leaning his head outside the ropes to shield himself from some of that.
To lessen the impact of that.
He still got it in the chest.
I think Studd did the smart thing because nothing's going his way right now. Just get out of the ring and maybe just readjust. He's been all out of sorts since he came out here anyway. He started yelling at the sound guy, started yelling at our audio technicians, gave us a dirty look.
Doesn't really seem to be happy about
anything.
anything.
Then complained because the fans started chanting, "You suck." At least they were calling him Shorty.
Oh, no, nobody's going to call him Shorty,
No.
especially to his face. Nobody's going to call him anything to his face, at least on the inside of the railing.
There was a time when, Will Studd was actually kind of embraced by the fans, and I've known Will for a while, and back then before the change in Will's attitude, him and I would travel a lot together. And one time we were going to we were driving to a bad part of town, but we needed to stop for gas, so I see this gas station. And he actually said to me, he goes, "You think it's safe to go in there?" I said, "Dude, I'm with you. I'm good." He goes, "Oh, yeah, that's right."
Well, look at this.
Oh,
Chuck Wagon's going for a ride. Well, that's not going to make him any more happy.
No. Chuck Wagon has a very unorthodox style.
Yeah. I don't think he has one.
What do you call that move? Like, you think Lou Fez was doing something like that back in the day? Or did he rip that off from Buddy Rogers? I'm not quite sure.
Not sure.
I think Studd's mad now. His clothesline's Chuck Wagon.
Yeah, William Studd ain't finding it too funny.
No, Studd's mad.
Well, you tell me what makes this guy tick if you've traveled with this guy.
Well, there's been this major change in attitude over the last little bit, and I don't know if it's because, hey, I'm a former champion, I'm not getting my respect. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't stand to be around the guy anymore.
Well, there's a sense among the wrestlers that these titles are wide open. And there's only, for a singles match, there's only two guys really that can wrestle for it, unless you're in some kind of a gimmick match. And only two tag teams. So some people are going to get left out, and that's not going to make any of those people happy.
And the opportunities, yes, you've got to fight and scratch and claw, but like you said, there's only one title match with two wrestlers. So if you're not in that, you need to really make a case to the championship committee why you should be in there.
And while any win doesn't necessarily get you a title shot, a loss is going to knock you back down the ladder. And you might have to start all over.
And Will Studd had a lot of issues with Andy Shane, and he actually had a few losses on his resume due to some interference from Andy Shane, and I'm sure that combined with some other factors is not putting Will into that championship picture, and that's where he wants to be.
Well, there isn't anybody that doesn't have losses on the resume, well, except for me, but.
That is true. So when is your title shot, Norm, or are you done?
I'm done.
Are you done?
Two's enough.
Chuck Wagon trying to bring that chair in, the referee grabs it.
Yeah, I don't think that's legal.
No.
About time the ref got away with it. Got rid of it anyway.
And Will Studd just steamrolls Chuckwagon.
I lost my modesty there for a minute.
Yeah, yes you did.
I apologize.
Those were two hard-earned victories, I might add.
Oh, look at that!
He slammed him.
Are you kidding?
Oh my goodness.
He picked up 420 pounds.
Unfortunately, he dropped him too close
See,
to that bottom rope.
Right there is why I'm never getting back in the ring.
Oh, I thought
that
you were
right there.
I thought you were ready to give him pointers after that.
No,
you know, you're
no,
undefeated and all.
No.
I want to see you after the match go up to Will Studd and be like, well, Will, I'm undefeated, so let me tell you a thing or two.
Scott Romer and TK Parker, that doesn't really count.
It does. It does.
Although I will say, oh, look at that.
Went for it twice, not enough.
Oh, look, he got him.
He pinned himself almost. He tried to slam Chuckwagon. Chuckwagon falls back, and Will couldn't kick out.
Well, that's not going to make Will Studd any happier.
No. And just look at that expression on his face. Chuckwagon actually can't believe it. He's like, how did that happen? Like, how in the world did that happen? And Will's having a few words with the referee. I think Studd can't believe it. And neither can Chuckwagon. Chuckwagon's in a bit of disbelief. Is he inviting people into the ring?
I think he is.
Oh my goodness. They're going to get right in the way of Will Studd. That's not a good strategy. All these kids are coming into the ring. No, Norm, you're not allowed to go in there.
Look at this.
You're not allowed to get in there, Norm. When you had your victories, is this how you celebrated? The ring might break with all that jumping up and down.
I hope the ring can hold it. Well, your winner, somewhere in the middle of all that,
Is Chuckwagon.
Chuckwagon.
February Fury is tomorrow night. PowerBomb Championship Wrestling, PCW. It's all going down at the International Boxing Club, the IBC. Doors at 4, bell time is 5. The card is jam-packed. Andy Shane is going to be there. You're going to see Big Will Studd. What about this? Justin Maine taking on James Alexander. And the titles are on the line at February Fury at the IBC. You're going to see the tag team titles defended. The Asian Assassins with the Modfather defending the titles against Big Chuckwagon and Dick Nasty. The main event, based on what we saw the last time, Malice and the PCW champion Nitro, one-on-one. Never thought I would see it one time, let alone two, but it's going to happen tomorrow night, February Fury at the IBC. Another title that's going to be defended, the PCW Cruiserweight title. We saw this match the last time. The Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, thinks an injustice was served. So what he has done, he has enlisted the help of the Modfather. So tomorrow night, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, taking on Phil Atlas, and the Modfather is going to be there.
Boomer, tomorrow night is February Fury. Yeah. I hope you keeping my belt warm, Phil Atlas. Keep it warm, because tomorrow night it's going right where it belongs. You see, since January I've been thinking over and over and over again what happened. But now that I got the Modfather, things is about to change.
They want to know why I'm laughing. It's because Phil, Alice, and the rest of you Canadian bums are a joke. And on February 22nd, we're going to prove it.
Tomorrow night, February Fury for the Cruiserweight title, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, one-on-one with Phil Atlas. Maybe it's two-on-one because the Modfather's going to be there. February Fury at the IBC PCW. It's going to happen tomorrow night. We'll see you there.
Breathe deep, the cooling air, sun setting tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the road.
I shop at Seaway Marketplace because they have the fastest lines in town.
Seaway Marketplace.
This is my store.
I buy almost all of my produce here at Seaway Marketplace for my home and my restaurant.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace Deli has the best chicken in town.
This is my store. I shop at Seaway Marketplace because of the big selection of meat and seafood.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace, corner of Cherry and Bancroft.
Seaway Marketplace. This is my store.
Your career will occupy 1/3 of your life. Shouldn't it be fun, profitable, and secure? The Toledo Academy of Beauty has successfully trained over 10,000 graduates in the cosmetology industry. Call 419-478-6660 for a free brochure. We also offer beauty services by supervised students. Even professional wrestlers like Dr. Jerry Graham is a client. Have fun, be cool, choose the right beauty school. It's Toledo Academy of Beauty. It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people.
If you're looking to raise money for your nonprofit organization, PowerBomb Championship Wrestling is here to help. We'll provide you with everything you need to raise money. You'll get 2 hours of fun and exciting family entertainment from some of the best pro wrestlers in the Midwest, and we'll promote your event on our TV and social media platforms. Charities, booster clubs, athletic departments, or any nonprofit organization can raise money with PCW. Call us at 419-265-7808 or contact us on Facebook, Twitter, or PCWExcitement.com. Back we are, PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. As we went into the last break, we heard from your buddy, Rick Baker.
You know what? And he's moved so far up on the level of how much I enjoy the man now that he's got that wart on the side of his rear end. It's a little wart.
You're talking about the Modfather.
Oh, it was the Modfather? Hard to tell. I'm just saying, that little weasel, sawed off, little half a sissy, just needs to get, that's what he needs.
Well, we're gonna get to that cruiserweight match coming up in a little bit, but first let's get you to the tag match from January, which was the Asian Assassins going for the PCW vacant titles at that point. And Justin Maine, James Alexander were their opponents. Obviously the Asian Assassins came away as champions, but what happened after the match? Things kind of continued after the match.
It got out of hand, but with that said, the Asian Assassins seem to share a wart on their rear end too. But yes,
You're talking about the Modfather again.
Oh, that was him? Anyways, with that said, Alexander is upset about what happened at the end of that match, and instead of, if you will, bucking up, manning up and doing what needs to be done, he turns on Justin Maine, apologizes, injures the man, and we will be hearing from Justin Maine, I promise you that. But he's got me tomorrow night, and I promised Justin Maine to save him just a little.
Yeah, and Justin Maine has a severe concussion, and we're hoping that he is back in PCW.
He will get better, and he will get a piece of Alexander, I promise you that.
All right, let's take a look at the match as the Asian Assassins, and along with battling Justin Maine, James Alexander, which will be his opponent for the vacant PCW tag team titles.
Remind me, I'll bring some Compound W to the matches. Maybe we can get rid of that problem.
Cuts him off. Now, the referee is just, he's nowhere near being in position in this match.
Well, there's 6 people to look at here.
Yeah, it's certainly not his fault, but
I feel a little bit for this referee.
He's
it's a
lost,
fast-paced match.
Lost total control.
And then you got the Modfather.
You were going to say Shorty.
got Tenchi out there too.
Did he make the tag? No, I think Akuma caught him. And James Alexander can't believe it.
How close was that?
And Maine DDTs the great Akuma. This is it. This is the opportunity that Justin Maine needs.
The Asian Assassin's so good at isolating one of the two tag team partners.
And that's what they've relied on this whole match. Justin Maine now, he makes it into his corner. Two fresh men. Alexander goes to work. Cleaning up on Junhado. Big back body drop.
He'll come over and correct you for that.
Yeah, I know. I've done so well, too. He's on top. Junhado with the kick out. Alexander back into that arm. Russian leg sweep, maybe? He's tying him up now. What are we going to see here? Submission?
Oh, look at this.
Submission maneuver.
Absolutely it is.
And he's got it locked in. What's going to happen? Akuma's trying to make his way in, but I think Justin Maine is going to try and cut him off.
Locked in big time.
And look at that, Justin Maine. Boston Crab now from Justin Maine. Lion Tamer.
We might have new tag team champions. Oh, what's the Modfather doing up there?
Look at that. Look at that. Junhado is tapping. Great Akuma tapping too.
They're both tapping. This should be over.
What do they have to do? Unfortunately, the Modfather distracted
Get them off the ring apron.
And now just attacked from behind. And Justin Maine to the outside.
What are they doing to him outside
I
the
have
ring?
no idea. What are they doing to James Alexander on the inside? What is this on the inside?
This is the end. Oh!
They roll him over. And Justin Maine able to break that up. I thought that was it.
Yeah, I did too. I thought for sure that was it. If you're still alive, you got a chance.
Not over yet. Maine fighting back.
All four in the ring. Referee. Oh, look at that bicycle kick.
Now Akuma is down. Alexander's on top. Superplex maybe. Not sure what Junhado's going for.
I'm not
Maine
sure
might
if he's
try
gonna
and break
get what
it
he was
up.
going for. Oh! Ran right into the knee.
And he has him. This could be it, Norm.
Oh!
And he even slipped a little bit, but still got most of it.
Good night. Oh, Akuma got the save.
Akuma broke it up, and Maine can't believe it.
I don't know if my heart could take much more.
So Maine is going to send Akuma to the outside. So Akuma goes out.
He's trying to make it 2-on-1 or 3-on-2, depending on what goes on outside.
Super kick maybe. They have him set up.
Oh!
Hado moves. And he super kicks James Alexander, and Hado covers. And Tenchi grabs the foot of Justin Maine.
No!
What a turn of events!
And your winners, and the new PCW Tag Team Champions, from the land of the rising sun, the Asian Assassin.
What a turn of events! Justin Maine by accident super kicking James Alexander. Tenchi grabbing Justin Maine so he couldn't break up the cover.
And the Modfather in his first managerial job gets tag team gold for his guys.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now look, in the ring, Norm.
Yeah, we saw it.
In the ring, Norm, James Alexander is furious. James Alexander furious about the super kick. I know this is a young team, but man, this isn't what we wanted to see.
Well, accidents happen. They put up a great match.
They did.
A great match. And if it wasn't for the Modfather.
Now it looks like they've taken. No, wait a minute.
Oh! Are you kidding?
James Alexander attacking Justin May. Now the Asian Assassin's doing the same.
And James Alexander ain't going to do anything about it. Oh, come on.
Oh, he's gonna help the Asian Assassins.
Mistakes happen. Come on.
Pile driver?
Somebody's got no. No. Come on. No.
Okay. Someone's got to do something about this.
This is the way you're going to act when something goes wrong with your team. Come on. Oh, come on. I've seen sore losers before.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Absolutely disgusting. He's hurt. Justin Maine is hurt.
Wow.
We're going to have to get some help.
We are. We need someone to come and give us a hand. February Fury is tomorrow night. I can't wait. At the IBC, the International Boxing Club, PowerBomb Championship Wrestling presents February Fury. You will see Andy Shane, Will Studd, James Alexander, and we are giving you 3 huge title matches tomorrow. PCW Tag Team titles, the champions, the Asian Assassins, defending against Big Chuck Wagon and Dick Nasty. The Asian Assassins, of course, will have the Modfather. Speaking of the Modfather, he's going to be in the corner of Malice as Malice takes on the PCW Heavyweight Champion Nitro. Yes, the title is on the line. Malice thinks, hey, I threw the powder in his eyes. He got counted out of the ring. I should be the champion. Malice doesn't work that way in PCW. Rematch, though, if you can pin him, it's going to happen tomorrow night with February Fury. Also a rematch is the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, says the last time we were at the IBC, he was cheated out of that title. You will see at February Fury tomorrow night, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, taking on the PCW Cruiserweight Champion, Phil Atlas. Phil, we're one night away.
I want to ask you a question. Do you think I cheated?
It was a roll-up. Rule book says that that's fair and square.
It's called dealing with the opportunity, and I had an opportunity at this title, and I wasn't going to let anything stop me. So I really don't think I cheated. You don't think so either?
I don't think so.
Anybody else think so? No.
I think the only one who thinks so is the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker.
Exactly, and that's what the rematch is going to. That's what the rematch is going to do. We're going to see who's the better man.
It's going to happen tomorrow night at the IBC February Fury. We are less than a day away from PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling returning to the International Boxing Club for February Fury. Cruiserweight title defended, heavyweight title defended, tag team titles defended. Doors 4, bell time 5. February Fury at the IBC tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
All right, welcome back again. PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. You've seen comments from the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. You've seen comments from Phil Atlas, the PCW Cruiserweight Champion. They will collide in less than 24 hours at the International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue. And the doors will open at 4, bell time at 5. And we're going to show you the match between the two. And this was for the first ever Cruiserweight title match. We've never had the division, so obviously we've never had the title match. Now, in this match, interesting ending of what exactly happened. And I kind of thought that Rick Baker had a little bit of a point, that he wanted to go out onto the floor after Phil Atlas, and the referee didn't allow him to do so.
Now, with that said, as we saw, Rick Baker, every time Phil Atlas tried to get in the match, Rick Baker would knock him down, would kick him down. Hence is the reason that the ref would be stepping, trying to push him back and restart the count. Every time he got up, you'd knock him back down. There comes a point, if you want him that bad, let him in the ring. And,
Right. I think you got a good point. I think there's a point to be made there. Now, with all that being said, now the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, has taken the Modfather into his corner, and to me, that's over the line. And what that's telling me is I don't care how I do it. I don't care what I got to do to get it done. I don't care about the rules. I don't care about anything else. I want this title no matter what.
You know the difference between the Mod Father and that steak knife on that when you had dinner last night? The steak knife has a point. I'm just throwing it out there.
Might be taller.
Obviously he's taller.
Let's take a look at this match. This was a terrific match. We'll show you some of this match for the PCW Cruiserweight title, the first ever. And it was, and we got two great guys that participated in it, Phil Atlas and the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker.
And we will see more tomorrow night.
Worth the price of the ticket.
I don't care where you're at. I don't care what organization you're in. I don't care what country you're in. It's a great match. It's a great matchup.
Atlas tries to block. Small package. Does he have him?
Almost.
And D-Ray just clobbers Phil Atlas. Just clobbered him with that.
See, he even got you, Rick Baker.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, it's so hard.
You may not want to say that around him.
No, I won't. Phil Atlas has said that. I think maybe to get under Rick Baker's skin.
Yeah, and it works.
Baker rolls through.
Oh!
Right into the throat of Rick Baker. Oh, both wrestlers are reeling right now.
That caught part of the chin and then into the throat. I don't know how he's even standing.
Atlas slides through and he hooks that leg, so Rick Baker goes down face first. He's holding that chin.
You just don't know where Phil Atlas is coming from.
No.
I mean, he's going to hit you from so many different directions you think you're surrounded.
And that splash from the outside in, Atlas blocks. He got everything on that as well with that code breaker and the enziguri. Atlas firmly in control right now, setting up a super kick maybe.
You're going to have to be a special kind of athlete to win gold in this cruiserweight division.
And look at that. Now, Baker catches the super kick.
Oh.
Atlas goes down low.
Oh!
And he got that one.
Right to the side of the chin. And Rick Baker bails out and falls face first onto the floor.
An Instinct veteran, Wiley, I don't know.
Oh,
but
he can't know where he's at. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be Instinct.
But Baker's on the outside, and Atlas is going to follow him. Atlas has almost caught him. Baker's trying to get back into the ring.
Yeah, he's trying to buy time.
He needs to bide as much time as he can. But he's now in the center of the ring, but he catches Atlas as Atlas is coming in with that big back suplex. Just folding Phil Atlas in half. Atlas trying to see if he has even feeling in his fingers right there, because you just do so much damage to your neck. All your nerves running through there, and he might have even suffered a bit of a stinger on that one.
You can tell, I don't know if the camera caught it or not, but his right hand shaking.
Rick Baker's up first. He's about ready to end this for the vacant PCW Cruiserweight Championship. Winner will be that first ever PCW Cruiserweight Champion. Big suplex. He's right on top of him. Didn't waste any time. Rick Baker was right there for the cover, and Atlas is able to kick out.
Phenomenal match.
Unbelievable, the fight in both of these athletes. And he throws Phil Atlas to the outside. What are we going to see now from the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker? Good opportunity for Rick Baker to catch his time, or to catch his breath rather, this time. Baker wants to go outside now, but the referee is stopping him. Gives Phil Atlas a little bit of recovery time as well.
I don't quite understand why the ref's keeping him from going to the outside.
And Rick Baker's upset about that. Now you can see Phil Atlas.
You know, I don't blame him. I'm on the side of Rick Baker on that one. You see guys go after each other on the outside ring all the time.
And look at that. So again, as Phil Atlas tries to make his way back into the ring, Rick Baker hits him. Atlas goes to the outside again, and the referee just breaking everything up.
Although you can always go out of the other side of the ring.
And you know, with yeah, he could. But you know, with Rick Baker, who always feels like the referees have wronged him, he's going to just add this to the list.
And I never thought I would hear "you suck" chants
Oh, I know.
directed at Rick Baker.
Never. Never in a million years.
So I guess we know what side the crowd's on.
If they were not sure early on in the match, I think they're pretty positive now.
And that may just fuel the fire.
Exactly. And Rick Baker spending
He's
a lot
annoyed.
of time.
He's annoyed.
No, wait a minute. Look, Norm, Phil Atlas went through the ring. He went underneath. Look at this.
Oh, they rolled him up. 2. He rolled him up. We got him. We got a new champion.
One night away from February Fury. It's tomorrow night at the International Boxing Club, the IBC PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. Doors at 4, bell time at 5. I've been counting down the days, and now we are less than a day away from February Fury. Andy Shane, check. Will Studd, check. James Alexander, check. They're all going to be there tomorrow. I know you're going to be there tomorrow, and I cannot wait. 3 title matches tomorrow at February Fury at the IBC. PCW Cruiserweight title. Phil Atlas, the champion. He's defending against the man who claims he was cheated the last time at the IBC, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. PCW Tag Team titles. The Asian Assassins with the Modfather taking on the team defending against Big Chuck Wagon and Dick Nasty. And what a main event for the PCW heavyweight title. Malice versus the champion Nitro, former tag team champions. Now we saw the powder in the eyes the last time. These two guys hate each other, and I'm calling it like I see it. And now you've got another chance tomorrow for that heavyweight title.
Well, 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 Nitro, here we are again. February Fury, we're less than 24 hours away. Last time on a technicality, you walked home with what is rightfully mine, and that is the PCW Heavyweight Championship. Well, here we go again. You and I one-on-one, and I'm coming for the belt, but more importantly, I'm coming for you. We used to be brothers, we used to be family, and that is at an end.
Give me that. I made this man a promise. I intend to keep that promise. I promised him the PCW Heavyweight Championship belt, and February 22nd, it shall be his.
Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week at the corner of Douglas, Lasky, and Tremainsville. At Somerset Bingo Hall, doors open at 5 p.m., Lightning at 6, and Series at 8 p.m. Sundays, doors open at 11 a.m., Lightning at 1, and Series at 2:30. Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week. Mike Jamieson and Jamieson's Mobile Music is scheduling his 2015 bridal season. I would love to talk to you about your music and video needs for that special day. Now, we don't have 15 different sound systems going out every night, just one, and we concentrate on you and your special day. You will know your DJ. For over 25 years, Mike Jamieson has been providing quality sound, lighting, and video for your special day. Call him today at 419-514-1302. Mike Jamieson and Jamieson's Mobile Music and Creative Video Imagery.
Welcome back, PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. You heard from the challenger Malice, who will challenge Phil Nitro Monahan in less than 24 hours. The International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue. Doors open at 4. Bell time at 5. Some front row seats available at just $15. And the adult general admission, just 10. Kids, just $5. We had so many kids there the last time. Now, we're going to show you some of the match from January between Phil Nitro Monahan and Malice, and there's no question that this match somewhat got out of control. This match was a wild match. There was coverage in the Blade on this match, and the highlight, and what was interesting, Kirk Baird, who's the entertainment editor of the Blade, who wasn't even a wrestling, came into this, was not a wrestling fan. You know, I got to stress this. This is a guy that, you know, he's an entertainment editor guy, was not a wrestling fan, walked away becoming a wrestling fan.
You have a knack, if you will,
for
understatement.
Now.
You have a knack for understatement. Somewhat got out of hand?
Well, yeah, somewhat got out of hand.
Between tables being crushed, chairs being
Nobody
crushed.
got arrested.
Salt being thrown.
Yeah, I got someone out.
They didn't have a pair of cuffs small enough to go on the Modfather. That's the only reason no one got arrested. But with that said, you're absolutely
little
right.
Chinese handcuffs,
The ones that go on your fingers can go over both his hands. But I'm going to throw it out here. Even with all this going on, the Modfather still gets involved, so the finish forces a rematch between these two, and it's going to be incredible. And like you said, the Blade did that wonderful story, and he became a fan, and that says just how the whole show tells you how good a show it is.
I can't imagine the situation that Nitro's in, because he feels, one, like he's betrayed, like his brother stabbed him in the back. So you have to deal with that part of it and kind of mourn the loss of the friendship. At the same time, you got to get yourself focused, because Malice has won regional titles all over the country and very well could walk away as the PCW heavyweight champion in less than 24 hours.
Well, I know for a fact he may be a little upset. The morning may be over. He's now to the point of anger, and he's going to prove a point with Malice tomorrow night. And you know what? I just got to throw out.
They say there's a fine line between love and hate, and this is a perfect example of that.
Well,
because you can't really hate somebody unless you've had, some kind of past.
Do you smoke a cigar when you analyze people, or we have the pipe? Like something for it? Because it was impressive. Sometimes, don't tell the production guy, but sometimes a cigar is nothing more than a cigar. I'm just telling you. With that said, though, you're absolutely right. Nitro's got to be going insane with what he's got to do here. He's going to have to beat up his brother, if you will, in the middle of that ring. He's going to have to do it, do it in a violent, nasty way, because you saw Malice ain't going to stop.
Because after what you're going to see, I have no idea what we're going to see in less than 24 hours. So let's take a look at some of the match from January with Phil Nitro Monahan defending against his former tag team partner, Malice.
And best friend.
I'm planted right on that table, which is in the center of the ring.
Now what?
Yeah, what is Malice going to do right now?
Now what? No, he is not. He is not going to the top rope. He is.
He tried to anyway.
We would have had a new PCW champion.
We would have, without a doubt. Nitro rolls off right into the ropes, which knocks Malice down. Malice could be on the... Oh, my goodness. What is going to happen here?
Oh, no.
Can't do this.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
He broke the table, and he bounced off of it.
We got to look at the monitor. Oh, he got two.
I can't believe he didn't put him away with that.
Out.
Our view obstructed from the table, the broken table.
Yeah, I can. You're 2 feet tall. Modfather saying I can't count to 2, yeah.
And so Nitro has grabbed a piece of that table and just trying to drive it into the eyes, maybe, of Malice.
It is irrecoverably broken. I never thought I would. Oh, he just dumped him right out of the ring. Over the top rope.
He just dropped him.
I never thought I would see this, Boomer. This is just it's like the Twilight Zone. I mean, I can't believe what I'm watching here. No two wrestlers in this business were closer than these guys. No two wrestlers.
No, I know. Making their way back over to the other table that was set up on the outside. Malice has already gone through one table, and I think if Nitro has his way, Malice is going to go through another table.
What little there is, stop this! Stop this now, Lord!
Quit! If you want it stopped, quit! Tell the ref your guy quits. Want me to stop it? I can't stop it. I'm not the commissioner, I'm an announcer.
Yeah, Modfather, there's nothing we can do.
Wants me to stop it? I can't stop it. I'm
do
not
a
a
thing.
referee. I'm not an official. This is just unbelievable.
So both wrestlers working to get back into the ring.
Oh, it's no! Oh my God!
They just fell through the table. They both fell off the ring and fell through the table.
This has got to be over. Oh! Modfather threw powder right in the face of Nitro.
Well, Nitro's
no question
blinded.
he can't see. It's no disqualification.
Nitro's behind us. He can't see now. And the referee is counting out Nitro.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on.
Malice has won the match. Modfather thinks he's got the title.
Modfather. Let's go to the referee.
Powder. Winner of the match is Phil Moynihan via countout.
We
won!
February Fury is tomorrow night. I can't wait. PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling bringing you February Fury tomorrow night at the International Boxing Club, the IBC. Doors at 4. Bell time is 5. Will Studd, Andy Shane, James Alexander, all in action tomorrow night at February Fury. PCW Cruiserweight title defended. Phil Atlas defending against the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, with the Modfather. See that tomorrow night at February Fury. What about the tag team titles? The Asian Assassins with the Modfather taking on Big Chuck Wagon and Dick Nasty. That's tomorrow night at February Fury. And also your main event based on what happened the last time. Something so heinous, so crazy. I'm glad his vision is at least mostly back. Malice taking on the heavyweight champion, Nitro.
My vision is back 100%, Malice, and guess what? You're right in my crosshairs. Tomorrow night, February Fury. One more time. The last time for you. See this right here? You want it? Come get it.
You know, I thought we've seen Nitro mad before. This is the most intense, probably that crazed look in his eyes, and he says they are back to 100%. Malice, you're going to have to bring your A game tomorrow night. Malice challenging the PCW heavyweight champion Nitro tomorrow night, February Fury. Wait a minute.
Something real quickly. This match is going to be so vicious. This match, it was unthinkable what happened last time. I just want to put in my 2 cents worth. I want Nitro to kick his butt.
Thank you, Dr. Jerry Graham. It is going to be intense, and it's going to happen tomorrow night. Not that far off. Tomorrow night, February Fury, PCW PowerBomb Championship Wrestling at the IBC. Bell time is 4, or actually bell time 5, doors at 4. February Fury tomorrow night.
All right, you heard the comments from Phil Nitro Monahan. It all goes down in less than 24 hours. International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue. The doors open at 4, bell time at 5. You don't know exactly where it is. Earlwood Avenue runs right along 280 in between Navarre and Star. And there's plenty of places to park around the International Boxing Club. So don't hesitate to come on out. If you want to pick up a PCW logo T-shirt, you'll be able to do that too. We'll be taking credit cards and that too. If you want to, and by the way, too, if you come to the event, you get first shot at the tickets for March.
So bring your family, bring your friends. There's a show you're not going to want to miss.
Bring your cameras. You want autographs? Bring all that too, because it's going to be a wild, wild night at the International Boxing Club. We'll run down this one more time. Chris Corvus against Les Taylor. You will see, of course, cards are subject to change. Things happen. Will Studd against Mikey Smalls. You'll see this guy against James Alexander.
We shall see.
Final comments on this?
Well, my comments are as they were before.
Because this guy's a fitness instructor. You're going to have a hard time tiring this guy out. You're going to have to beat him.
He wants to run, we'll run. He wants to wrestle, we'll wrestle. If he wants to fight, we'll fight. It is what it is.
All right, the PCW tag team titles. Big Chuck Wagon and his buddy Dick Nasty are going to get a shot at the Asian Assassins with the Modfather in their corner. PCW Cruiserweight title, Phil Atlas, the champion, defends against the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, with the Modfather in his corner.
I see a pattern developing.
Well, and the final piece of the pattern for the PCW Heavyweight title, Phil Nitro Monahan against Malice with the Modfather in his corner. What happens if the Modfather walks away with all 3 titles?
I will be sick to my stomach.
I mean, that could happen.
It definitely could. The guys are all that. They are that good that they can all win that. But the problem is they could all win it without him. But he's going to let everyone know the only way they could is because of him.
He could walk away with 3. He could walk away with none.
He is a little dirtbag, and I'm hoping he walks away with none. But
you're
not
a name caller, though. So
I would never.
Never.
I'm shocked and offended you'd even...
Because he could walk away with all 3 and do everything he said he was going to do.
It's possible. It is. And you know what? The only thing big on him after that would be his head.
But I want to say this. I've heard so many rumors, Andy, around this show. Because there's so many wrestlers that want to get into PCW, and I've heard so many things that I can't confirm, that I don't feel comfortable going with on the air. It's kind of my journalistic background. I really can't do it. But if any one of these rumors actually happens, there might be something that comes out of this, or more than one thing that people are going to be talking about for a long, long time. I'm just saying.
I've heard
I want to be cryptic. I'm just. It's what I'm hearing.
I've heard myths, but until it happens, it hasn't happened. That's all I can say.
Well, if you want to know what happens, then
we'll
see at the show in
go.
less than 24 hours. Big
Go on,
thanks.
be there.
Quick thanks to our sponsors, Mike Seeger's Red Wing Shoes on North Reynolds Road, the Seaway Marketplace, also Nick and Jimmy's, the T-Town Boys coming out. Appreciate that very much.
Somerset Bingo Hall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, the Toledo Academy of Beauty, the Beer Stube. And always a thanks to Mike Jamieson and Creative Video Imagery for all that he does, for putting all this together. We absolutely could not do it without him. Him and the crew, his camera guys, and everybody do such a fantastic job. We appreciate it all.
Speaking of that, the production guy's saying he's got a Burrito Supreme with his name on it, so we better wrap this up.
That means we got to go, and also means we got to get to our sleep and get ready for the show coming up tomorrow. International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue. Doors open at 4. Bell time at 5. If you're not there, oh my goodness, what you're going to miss.
Be there, because you aren't going to want to miss it. You're going to have to see this live.
And it's not PC.
It's PCW.
PowerBomb Championship Wrestling. We'll see you at the show.
Hoorah.
Up on the run and 10, one last look in the mirror. The gun in